Just got here at Nordstrom, guys. Going to see about this new Dior Sauvage fragrance.
Yeah, there is new Sauvage in Nordstrom now.
Yeah. Wow. Hey guys, so I just got back from Nordstrom. You saw the video. I went inside Nordstrom. I tried out 3 fragrances, but I only talk about 2 in this video here. So I sprayed a new Dior Sauvage right here on my skin. So I did about 10 sprays, which is crazy, right? 2 on each side of my t-shirt. I did 4 on my neck, and I did 4 on my wrist. They know me there. They don't really care. I buy a lot of fragrances, so they said, do what you want to do. Because they know if I like it, I'll come back and buy it. So let me post notes on the screen real quick so you guys can see a note breakdown. Okay, so this opens up. You're definitely getting some resins and elamine in the opening. And you're getting some spices as well. It's a very different Dior Sauvage. You know, it doesn't remind me of other Dior Sauvages. Not really. I don't really pick up that vibe, but it's my first time wearing it, so I'm going to wear it throughout the day, and I'll keep you guys updated every couple hours how it performs. But I just sprayed it, and the time now is 4:15 p.m. And so far, I do like it. It smells really nice on my skin, and it smells nice on my clothes as well. It does have a nice bit of projection. I know some reviewers said it didn't have projection. Now, everybody's skin chemistry is different, so you do have to keep that in mind when you spray a fragrance on. And I did spray it really close to my skin. I didn't spray it out loud like this where it could go all over the place. There is a creaminess about it with the milkiness, so I understand that. People are making fun of either milk or cum. I don't want to go there in this video here. I'm trying to give you experience of the fragrance from my own perspective. Now I'm getting some of the lavender in play. A nice lavender, kind of fresh, sweet-like feel. And I really do like the fragrance, guys. I like this Dior Sauvage. Now, I'm not sure it's my favorite Dior Sauvage. I can't say that because it's my first time wearing it. So I'm going to go get something to eat. And then I'm going to go see a movie with Kelly. And throughout the day, I'll give you guys updates on how the performance is on the Dior Sauvage. And so far, I do like it. I'll give my first impression rating towards the end of the video, but we're going to wear it for the whole day. So it's about 4:30 now, so we'll wear it till it dies, hopefully before midnight, and I'll give you guys an update on the Dior Sauvage. But so far, it is nice, and it has projection. I know some people say it didn't. For me, I can smell it, dude. Like, not beast mode projection. I can catch wild stuff here while I'm walking around the mall. Now we're going to touch on the second fragrance, and that is from the house of Chanel. It's their fragrance that they finally came out with new fragrance after 6 years. Go figure, right? No Blue Day Chanel, but we get, it's called Chanel Allure Homme Sport Superleggera. So it's a limited edition, apparently. So when it's gone, it's gone. It's about $175 for a 100 ml bottle. Let me post notes on the screen so you guys can see the note breakdown. Okay, so this one here, I did 4 sprays. Opens up very refreshing. Beautiful, fresh opening with the citruses and mandarins. They list citrus, mandarin, and grapefruit. You're definitely getting a lot of freshness coming from the citrus. A nice bit of orange coming from the mandarin. Some grapefruit as well in it. I don't think it's a lot of grapefruit. It's a slightly soury touch of the grapefruit. And there's definitely some woodiness in it as well. Now, for me personally, I don't know if I get the Chanel Allure Homme Sport Extreme vibe. Not me personally. It's definitely more of a fresher take. You definitely get a Chanel DNA in the fragrance. Like, I wouldn't be shocked there's aldehydes in this fragrance as well. But Chanel always has fragrance with aldehydes and stuff in it. But man, this is nice. This is nice for your spring and summertime. A bright, fresh citrus fragrance is really nice, guys. And it's just very crisp, very fresh, very citrusy. It's a great fragrance to spray and go. It's kind of expensive. So, you know, you definitely need to try it out, sample it at Nordstrom or the Chanel boutique. Wow, I do like this one. It's definitely one of a bright, fresh fragrance that you can wear, like grab and go, date night, casual, work, doesn't even matter. It's really good, guys. You guys should definitely check this one out here. If you want a versatile scent, this is it. Could remind people of some of the Chanel Allure Homme Sport DNA fragrances, but I wouldn't comparably say Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. I love that fragrance. It doesn't kind of have that vibe me personally, but I could see somebody saying it's in the wheelhouse of a Chanel Allure Homme Sport type of fragrance. There is a slight sweetness to it as well, coming from the amber, but it's more of a fresher take on a fragrance. So if you like fresh, uplifting fragrances, you're going to like this. Now I'm going to get something to eat. Then I'm going to let my fiance Kelly smell the Dior Sauvage and the Chanel, and she'll give her thoughts on the opening and how they smell. And then later on the night, I'm going to let her smell them again and see which one she likes over the other. So far, both of the fragrances are getting pluses for me, guys. I really like both of them. I'll see how long they perform on my skin and see which one I'm going to buy at the end of the day. Hey everybody, I'm here with my fiance Kelly. She's going to smell the 2 new fragrances I sprayed at the mall at the new Dior Sauvage called Eau Forte, right here on my wrist.
Okay.
So it has elamine, like resin, spices. There's lavender as well. So I don't think it smells like the other Dior Sauvage, but how do you feel about it? This is the alcohol-free one, so it's...
Okay. I was like, it's pretty light.
Okay.
I mean, it smells good.
Okay, so it's not bad.
No.
People were saying it didn't smell good at all.
No, okay. I wouldn't say that. I was like, I would never be like, oh, that's Dior Sauvage.
Okay, so you wouldn't pick that. Okay.
It's not. It
doesn't have that vibe like the other. Those do. You know how Dior Sauvage smell? You smell it, yeah. So
yeah, like that doesn't smell like Dior Sauvage to me. It doesn't scream Dior Sauvage to me
you
at
do
all.
like it? Okay, cool.
But I was like, I don't think it smells bad.
This is the new Chanel. This is Chanel Allure Homme Sport Superleggera. Yep.
It's also pretty light.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it says Superleggera for it's Italian. It's supposed to be a light scent. It's supposed to have citruses. There's musk, sandalwood, mandarin orange, grapefruit. It's supposed to be like a fresh fragrance.
Yeah, I think that's very nice. Very light.
Which one do you like first impression right now after an hour on my skin?
You have to switch hands.
Okay. No problem. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I do like the Chanel better.
Okay.
They're just a little different. But yeah, they're both pretty light.
Okay. No
fragrances. Problem. Definitely not like big projecting things.
Yeah, they've been on my skin for about 2 hours. I do apologize. It'll be 2 hours and about 15 minutes. So throughout the day, we're going to go see the movie Deadpool with her. And I'm going to see if Saritha could be on camera and see if she likes it. And give you guys an update after 6 or 7 hours.
Making my own music. But people just said, no, I wasn't ready.
This song is retired. I'm already in the void. I'm not trying to get canceled again.
I don't like you.
You never did. And who's this? Succulent reminder of my own inadequacies. Look at you. You look like the superhero version of Hawkeye.
The name's Remy Labo. Le Diable Bleu.
Okay, guys, so just got done seeing the new Deadpool movie with my fiance Kelly and her 2 friends, Allison and Saritha. So before the movie started, I let them smell both fragrances on my wrist. Allison actually liked it, the Dior Sauvage one, which was pretty cool. Which is kind of like, oh shoot, she likes the Dior Sauvage. And Saritha liked it, the Chanel one, but she said it wasn't her favorite, like it was a fresh fragrance, but she did like it a little bit. But there was some notes that she didn't like in it, but she said it was nicer than the Dior Sauvage. She said she could barely smell Dior Sauvage because it was like a light scent on my skin, but both fragrances are light. You definitely need to go to your local Nordstrom because they have both fragrances available, and Macy's too. Spray them on your skin, see which one you like. You might like one or the other. Later on in the video, I will tell you which one I like more and which ones I'm going to buy after this video. Test it out. So right now, it's 2 Chanel, 1 Dior right now with the battle between women smelling the fragrances. Now let's touch on the performance. So keep in mind, this is on my skin. Everybody's skin chemistry is different. It might last longer or short on your skin, but this is my results from today of after wearing them for both 8 hours straight on my skin. It's on a Dior fragrance. So Dior Sauvage Eau Forte. Basically, longevity is great. It's still on my skin. I can smell it from here. I don't have to dig my nose in it. It's going on 8.5 hours plus right now on my skin. So longevity is a great thing. Projection's kind of like slightly moderate to low moderate, where you can smell the fragrance, but it's not a heavy scent. But it lingers around you when you're going around, walking around. You can smell it. I did about 10 sprays because I did 2 on each side of my shirt here. I did 4 here around my neck, and I did 4 on my wrist here. So I can smell it throughout the day. So for me, I can smell it. Didn't get any compliments wearing it at all, but it's one you're going to smell it yourself. So if you care about smelling the fragrance yourself, it's good. It's a safe fragrance for date night, casual, going to work. It's not going to offend anybody. and it is alcohol free. So if you have this type of reaction to fragrances and certain chemicals, this fragrance will work for you. And I think that's the purpose. This fragrance is actually for people that don't want to loud fragrances, that are sensitive to fragrance. This works for people that don't want to have all that chemical stuff on their skin. Hey, it's more healthier for you. You should definitely check it out. In my humble opinion, I really do like it. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm not going to give a perfect 10 because it is pricey at $160 for a 60 ml, 100 ml bottle, or 3.4 fluid ounces. Looking at $193, so almost $200. That's designer, that's niche fragrances in a designer bottle. Too much, crazy, right? Nevertheless, definitely check it out. Now let's touch on the mid and the dry down the new Dior Sauvage. So in the mid, you're going to get that fresh lavender touch, slightly sweet. I definitely get this fresh, watery, aquatic feel in the fragrance in the mid, because they do list aquatic notes on some of the websites, and they do list a fresh, watery feel on your website. So I kind of get that fresh, watery feel in the fragrance, but it's not like a water damp fragrance. It's just get like a fresh airiness with the lavender touches, and it's very beautiful scent. Once you smell it and keep smelling your wrist, you're gonna really enjoy this fragrance. This is one that has to settle. I wouldn't just spray it on your skin and instantly, rub your skin together and think it's a bad fragrance. I had to rub my skin together because of the milky spray of it, but rub your skin together and get all the milkiness off, and then it's going to blend very well, and I do like it. The opening is nice with the elamine and resins, but some people may not like that. You have to wait for that to settle down for a while, and then you're going to get to the mid, and the mid is very nice, and the dry down has some more lavender, some woody touch to it, and some musk. It's a really nice fragrance, guys. It's definitely a departure from the other Dior Sauvage. It does not smell like Dior Sauvage EDT, EDP, or Parfum at all, or the Elixir. I own the EDT. The EDP and Elixir, they don't smell nothing like that. I don't own the Parfum, but I smelled it before and I didn't too much like it. But nevertheless, definitely check it out. Second fragrance I'm going to talk about is from the house of Chanel, and the fragrance is called Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme Superleggera. So this fragrance here, I like the bottle presentation, very nice, minimalistic, beautiful, clear bottle. Funny name, right? Nevertheless, it opens up, like I said in the beginning of the video, fresh, citrusy mandarin. It's beautiful. Now, that freshness is for the first, I would say, 2 hours, maybe 2-3 hours. Very nice bit of freshness, a little bit of sourness from the grapefruit, but it's definitely a citrus mandarin fragrance. First 2 hours or so. And then in the third hour to fourth hour, you're going to get some woods. And you're going to get a lot of musk in this fragrance. So if you like a fresh, clean, musky fragrance, you're going to like this once you get past the citruses and mandarin in the first 2 to 3 hours. Between that 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 hours, it's woody, musky, slightly green, fresh fragrance. I think it's a good release from the house of Chanel. I don't know if it's going to be better than Chanel Allure Homme Sport, the original, or the Extreme. It's definitely in that family as a nice, fresh fragrance, but it's light. Even though the name says that, Superleggera, it's a light fragrance when they say that in Italian, as that word is. So it's not one that's going to project heavy, but it does project a little bit better, I would say, than the Dior fragrance. Or once you spray, you're like, wow, I smell that fresh citrus mandarin, and it's beautiful, guys. Definitely a great scent. Kelly likes it more than Dior, just a tad bit, so it is mass appealing. Women are going to like it. It leads the battle 2-1 from 3 females smelling the fragrance, so it is what it is. So I'm going to give it a 7.0/10 in my opinion. So it's a 7 out of 10. That's how I feel about the Chanel. I give it a little bit lower rating because it is a freshie at the end of the day, and we all have a lot of fresh fragrances. It's a gorgeous fragrance for your spring and summertime. Could you wear it all year round, 60%? Sure, it's a fresh fragrance, but it's not going to have the depth or power for fall and winter time. But most people are indoors anyway in the fall and winter time, so you can wear it all year round. If you want a safe fragrance just to wear, you don't want to be the center of attention, but you want to have a fragrance on, to feel special, definitely pick up this or Dior fragrance at the end of the day. Both fragrances are great. I plan on buying the Dior fragrance Eau Forte, and I plan on buying a new Chanel Allure Homme Sport Superleggera in the near future. I'll probably do a fragrance haul video. I'll probably buy both of them. I like them both. I think there'll be a nice purpose to have in my collection. If I don't want to wear loud fragrances, or if I'm going somewhere where people are sensitive to fragrances and I want to wear a fragrance but I'm not going to choke anybody out and it's close to the skin and subtle, I'll wear something like this. There's a purpose for fragrances like this. At first I thought it was just a stupid cash grab for Chanel and Dior, which I really don't care because I'm not sponsored by either one of them. But these fragrances have purpose. People that are sensitive to fragrances and just want to be safe on their skin, not break out, and they want to feel comfortable wearing a fragrance, and you're going to smell good. They're overpriced. Everything in the world is overpriced, right? Now in 2024, but by all means, check out both fragrances. If you guys are going to buy them or sample them, which one you guys want to try out, the Dior or Chanel? Drop your comments down below. Thank you for watching this cool video. It's been a long video. It's been a long day. Be safe, everyone. I hope I see you in my next video. Peace.